let me talk to y'all about my situation, about me having to recreate myself, start all over, because life was just lifing. How many of you guys have been just living life and just going with life and just waiting on your perfect moments and time to shine and to just get it right? But at the end of the day, we can never get it right if we always losing out on our purpose and losing out on ourselves. And it's just like I'm losing everything at 33. I lost friends. I'm losing out on situations, all types of things, because I keep forgetting about myself. I keep losing myself because I'm forgetting my purpose, and I'm still trying to get it right because I don't know why I keep getting distracted. Because at the end of the day, I always was focused on a mission. Now, how many of you guys out there is getting distracted from your purpose and you trying to get it right just like me? But at the end of the day, we can't give up on ourselves because don't nobody got us like how we got ourselves. So once you take that message in consideration and just keep going, you're going to be better off. So thank y'all for spending time with me. So I had to give you guys a valuable message because at the end of the day, nobody's going to take care of yourself like how you're going to take care of yourself but you. But it starts from your mental within. You have to get your mental strong, because if your mental is not strong, you're going to fall apart because you're human. So sit down, stop overthinking, and reevaluate yourself. And at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with evaluating yourself because you have the courage to notice that you need to evaluate yourself, that you need to help yourself and recreate yourself. Because some people, they stuck in their ways. They don't think they need to reinvent themselves and stuff like that. So what I'm telling y'all, you're never too young or too old to reinvent yourself and start over. So think about it like this: minor setback for a major comeback. It ain't about how you start, it's about how you finish. So when you take that advice and listen to that, you can do what you want to do and be who you want to be. Stop losing yourself because you don't want to be like me, because I lost myself. I forgot my purpose. Now I have to recreate myself. And it may take some time, and it may take you some time, but that's all right, because at the end of the day, we're going to get it right together, because we're not going to give up on ourselves anymore. Once we realize our mission, get back to our purpose, things are going to get better. And we got to learn that when life knocks you down, you just got to get back up. And a lot of people, they're scared of getting knocked down by life. I was scared too. I was scared just like you. Life just kept knocking me down. But I'm going to get back up. And that's the same for you guys. So never be afraid to fail. Never be afraid to lose. Because like I told y'all before, how you going to win if you're afraid to lose? What you supposed to win 100% of the time? That's not realistic. So once you start thinking that you don't supposed to win 100% of the time, it's not just about you. You can recreate yourself, change your mindset, then it's going to be better for you. And I'm just trying to share that with y'all because I'm trying to let y'all see the bigger picture, because that's something I didn't used to see. people are always worried about right now because people getting their emotions and stuff like that, and they don't see the big picture. Start looking at the big picture, because once you see that bigger picture, you see a lot more for your vision. Stop being small-minded vision. Start expanding your vision so it can go bigger. And once you start looking at your vision in a different mindset, you'll be able to recreate yourself in peace. So this ain't no rush. You ain't got to keep up with this person and the next person, and you feel like you missing out on life, because I know some of you guys feel like when you see everything else, everybody else taking off, you start feeling a certain kind of way. Why it's not me? It will be you if you get up and make change and recreate yourself. Stop letting your insecurities dictate your life, because you can do it too. So once you change that mindset, recreate yourself, you're going to be better off. So trust me when I tell y'all that, because I'm going through experiences, trials and tribulations now. But at the end of the day, I'm willing to walk in my purpose, figure out my mission, and get it right. You see how many degrees is it outside right now? It's real cold. I told myself I wasn't gonna walk, but I was even more harder on myself. Look what I'm doing now. I'm walking. Because that's what you have to do in life. When you don't feel like walking, getting up, walking in your purpose, start being your own worst critic. Be hard on yourself. Take accountability, recreate yourself, and get up and walk. And that's my message to y'all. Don't let life keep you down. Don't be sad. And never be afraid to reinvent yourself. Because that's what you gotta do sometimes. So nobody's gonna judge you. And even if they do, so what? That's all I be saying. You gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. Everybody has to figure it out. And once you figure it out, you're gonna enjoy it. So I just want you to just stay focused, live your life, and stop worried about you not where you want to be in your life. You can't change that. So stop overthinking it. Take the situation for what it is and move from there. And watch you see your feelings, your views get so much better, because you're looking at things different now. That's all I wanted y'all to see. I wanted y'all to get it right, because I couldn't get it right until now. I'm always late to the party, but I'm starting to change that now. So don't be stuck in your ways. Time to recreate yourself, reinvent yourself, be a new you. You know how they say new year, new me. Everybody always say that, but they'll never stick to it. Actions speak louder than words. Start being more hard on yourself than anybody else. And watch you see, things is gonna get better for you. So I had to take that info in myself and learn, because I wasn't hard on myself. That's what made me slack off. Now since I'm reinventing myself, reinventing my life, it's getting better for me. And I know I'm 33 and I'm broke, but I don't let that keep me down, because I'm still trying to figure it out. And I promise you, I won't be broke forever. Money come and go. Solid people is here to the end of time. You see what I'm saying? So stop worrying about something that can come and go. It's people who had money and went broke. Change your mindset to a rich mindset. You always gonna be broke. If you think broke, you're gonna be broke. If you think rich, you're gonna stay rich. But at the end of the day, you gotta execute it. Move on it. Actions speak louder than words. So now that I'm taking the time to move on it, I'm better off because I was scared to move on it. And I don't want you guys to be scared to move on it. Stop letting your fears overcome your greatness, what you know you're capable, you can do. You know what you can do. Don't nobody else know what you can do but you. So recreate yourself. Recreate your purpose. Live your life how you're supposed to. And watch things get better for you. Ooh, it's cold. And you'll see. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on life. Make change for the better. And once you do that, you'll see. Ooh, I'm walking out in this cold. So let me finish off this video because at the end of the day, I want y'all to stay focused. And it's okay with recreating yourself because don't nobody care about you but you. So I want y'all to stick to y'all purpose. And don't forget, it ain't about how you start, it's about how you finish. So it's okay. And better late than never. So think about it like that. If you're young and you want to create yourself, you can do that too. Sometimes it's okay to press reset, start all over on your situation for the time being. But in life, you can't never go back. But you can only make the best out of your situation while you can at that moment. So if you need to start over, never be afraid to start all over. Because I'm going through it now. Had to start over just like you. And I'm just going with life. Because life will get to life. And there's nothing you can do about it. So only thing you can do is stay strong, keep going, and stop worried about you having to start all over. Stop thinking about it like, oh man, I gotta start all over. I really do gotta start all over, but think about it in a better aspect. And thank you that you guys are here. And I want to know about you guys' situations. So never be afraid. And it takes courage to realize that you need to start all over. Some people too arrogant or stuck in their ways or their ego, they don't need to start all over. They feel like they got it all figured out. So if you feel like you got it all figured out, don't take no advice from somebody. Because at the end of the day, everybody needs advice. Even I need advice sometimes. Sometimes you got to be able to interpret advice like, is somebody saying some real stuff to y'all or somebody saying some bull crap to y'all? Y'all got to be able to interpret what's real and what's not. If it sounds valuable and it's real, and the way they put it together, then it's real. So, I want y'all to take that into consideration. So you can take advice. Just like me. I take advice from people. I'm human. But I want you to tell me something real and deep. So I can be like, wow, that's deep. I ain't never thought about it like that. Then I go act on it. You can't just, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. So when somebody gives you advice, and they do it in the most constructive, knowledgeable way, the way they break it down, then you interpret it, use it for your life, and then you go from there. You see what I'm saying? Because I never had nobody to break it down to me like that. That's why I was just experiencing stuff and learning it on my own. If I had somebody in the hood or anywhere where I stayed at or whatever, tell me some constructive advice, I would know. Even if I seen you give me advice and you not trying to change and you doing the same thing, I can't listen to that. But if you out there doing what you say you want to do, you're trying, and you give me some constructive advice and you practicing what you preach, I can listen to it. And that's all I'm saying. So, I'm trying to get it right just like you guys. And I have the courage to get on here and tell you I'm trying to get it right. Because I am. So I don't want y'all to think no different of yourselves. Like, I don't want you to feel like you're less or you're a loser or anything. You're not a loser. You're a hero. Because at the end of the day, you're willing to try and get it right. The people who are afraid to be themselves and want to be something else and try to fit in, Those are the people y'all shouldn't look up to. Y'all need to look up to the people who's not afraid to be themselves, who wants to get it right. Those are the winners in my book. So if you're out here trying to recreate yourself, having to reinvent yourself after you lost, then do that. You can't win all the time. Winners lose sometimes too. But it's your mindset. How you gonna bounce back from this loss? That's what makes you great. They're gonna see what you're gonna do with this loss. And they don't know that eye of the tiger that you got within your body, that you're willing to fight when life fights you. You're willing to reinvent yourself. You're willing to just grind. Put the hard work in. Your mindset. I keep telling you how it is. You have to be strong mentally. Not just physically, mentally. Because at the end of the day, that's what keeps you going. Don't let your mind wonder about, I'm supposed to be a certain part of my age and I'm not there yet. Okay, well, learn to get there. Don't even mention your age. If it's going to bring you down, you're going to feel like you're too old to be successful. You're too old to be rich. Or whatever you want to do. You're too old to achieve your goals. That's what I'm saying. So, once you change your life, see what you want to do, then you can go from there. And that's all I want to say. In my situation, and even in your situation, we've been through it all. What they always say, everybody got a problem. Don't nobody care about you. Only you care about you. So stop all that complaining, work hard, and keep going. Because it's people that's less fortunate than us. Get up every day, and they don't complain. That should be your motivation. Those should be the people you look up to, not these other people. And that's what should keep you going. So long as you're physically able to do it, move on it. Use your abilities to your advantage. Don't take them for granted. Don't waste them. And that's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with starting over. What we scared about? Sometimes you have to start over in life. You have your reasons. I can't judge you for that. But that's on you. So, if you took that reason and you chose that reason, made that decision, don't regret it. Just stand on it. And then if it don't work, when you reinvented your life the first time, try it again. It's simple. And that's what I want to tell y'all. Stop making stuff so difficult and it's simple. If you feel like you're going to fail, well, do something so you can fall back on. Figure that out in case you fail. What they say, a backup plan? Get you a backup plan, I guess. Get you other backup plan. But when success is your only option, failure can't be. So let success be your only option to whatever you want to do. So that's what I want y'all to do. I don't want y'all to just give up. Sometimes you just got to recreate yourself when you lose it all. You have to bounce back. The same way you gained it, you can gain it again. Because money come and go. Situations can change. Everybody knows that. But just be built for it when it changes. Learn how to adapt. Learn how to maneuver. And once you learn how to adapt and maneuver, you're on your way. And that's stuff that a job can't teach you. or anything, that's something you gotta want to learn and research and teach yourself. I'm just giving you the advice to spark your brain so you can teach yourself. You see what I'm saying? So remember that, because we all have to recreate ourselves sometimes, because sometimes we lose ourselves. We just be all over the place. And it's going to get like that for you, because I know sometimes you might feel that way now. Your life is all over the place. You can't get it right. Or you find yourself in this work situation, that work situation, this work situation. That's okay. But at the end of the day, if you recreate yourself, that lets you know you never gave up on yourself, because you're willing to try and reset and get out your ways. So that's all I'm saying. So once you willing to make that change, you know what you're doing. You know that, right? You know what you're doing. So never give up on yourself. Just recreate. If this ain't working this way, try another way. It's more than one way to get to where you're going. You know how you go to a destination at your homeboy's house? Y'all only comfortable with getting there that same way. Sometimes try to get there a different way. But at the end of the day, you was willing and able to step outside your comfort zone and find another way. So think about that in life. There's another way you can get to where you want to go. You ain't got to take the same way all the time. Find another way. Well, if it's roadblocks at that destination, then you got to take a detour. Figure out a detour to get to your dreams better. So look at it like that. But I had to change my mindset in order for me to think about it like that. And that's my take. So let me know.